Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Sparks going up against the Indiana Fever. Here in the Hoops heartland of Indiana, I'm Blake Suniga, and joining me are Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Thanks for tuning in. Well, this is a game that could be decided by the center matchup. A lot of talent down low.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who can control the glass and ultimately win the possession battle.
And on top of that, staying out of foul trouble will be key for these two because you know they'll be going at it.
Here we go. So the Sparks will get the first possession. Now Plum. Back to Wnba. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. Pass to Bonner. Now Parker. Jacks up a three. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice little way to get on the board.
And just like that, the first... lead is theirs.
Here's Sims. Out to the right wing. Right side Plum. Wnba outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Parker.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter. And she uses the glass on the layup.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Outside Plum. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Bonner. Clock at 6. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Plum. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, now we know the rim it doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, and you can just feel them getting more tense with each miss. Glad they got that first one out of the way.
Yeah, let's see if that gets them going.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Got a piece of it, and she gets it back. Jackson outside. Gotta see Sims for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
An impact perimeter player. Sims uses a mature feel for the game to score points.
And the exciting Rickea Jackson taken 4th overall in the 2024 draft.
Well, she's got a reputation in college that she earned as an electric scorer. About 18 points per game, which is a huge number in college over her career. Jackson can get buckets from all three levels. And it's 6'2". Her length, it's kind of a matchup problem for a lot of guards.
The Sparks trailing. Pass to Plum. Shoots it. Rebounded by Parker.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Drops in the layup for two.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Outside Plum. Pass to Wnba. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. The Fever leading. Mitchell outside. Here's Colson. Outside Parker. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep. You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Outside Sims. Pass to Plum. Can they get it? Rebounded by Parker.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Now here is Stevens. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Olsen. She's covered by Sims. The kick out to Bonner. Parker. And the Fever hit again from deep.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
Outside Plum. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Sparks. Outside Parker. The 3. The rebound by Odyssey Sims. Outside Plum. Now here's Wnba. The shot, no good. Bonner outside. Parker shoots over Plum. That one goes in.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here's Plum. Outside Stevens. Screen by Jackson. Stevens with it. And Parker picks her up defensively. And the basket by Plum.
When Plum takes a 3, she means it. She doesn't force her own shot from range.
To the left wing. Here's the 3. And the basket by Parker.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Plum. She's guarded closely. Pass to Wnba. Doubled by Howard. Now here's Jackson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Parker. She's guarded by Stevens. Yep, that one goes.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
So it's the Sparks now. Wnba outside. Jackson. Natasha Howard pulls it in. Out to the wing. Here's Colson. Second shot opportunity. Howard misses.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Kelsey Plum from outside hits the three-point bomb.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feet.
And the Sparks have missed the last 3 playoffs. Rare to see LA struggle like this.
An original WNBA team, they missed the postseason just 4 times in their first 24 seasons. Now, this franchise has the best winning percentage in league history, so you expect they'll turn it around pretty soon.
Pass to Parker. And Jackson over to help. Outside Outside Howard. Parker. She's guarded by Plum. The kick out to Bonner. Parker. Here's Tolson. And another basket for Indiana.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
There's the triple. The shot by Stevens, no good. Shoots a three. Wnba grabs the miss.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
Now here's Plum. She's got 8. Wnba rebounded by Parker.
Yeah, I think she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
The three is up. Connects from three-point range.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Plum with it. Wnba outside. Back to Plum. To halt the run. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
And the start of a new WNBA season is something we all look forward to, guys.
Yeah, even though we're in the beginning stages of this new season, I really like what I'm seeing so far from some of these teams.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It'll be interesting to see if the teams that have gotten off to hot starts, can they maintain that?
Outside Parker. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Here's Burrell. Here's Brink. The layup off target. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Parker. Three-pointer. The Sparks grab the miss. And here's Burrell.
Indiana foul. Parker. First personal foul. Second.
That's her first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team.
The first one falls.
2 shots. Substitution on the court.
So it's Indiana now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Parker's shot's good.
He is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Sims. Pass to Plum. Cannon. Clock at 4. Another miss for her. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Now here is Sims. Outside Brink. From deep. Rebounded by Parker. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Parker. Mitchell. Outside Parker. Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Even after all those three-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
Now here's Plum. She's got 13. The Sparks, no good that time either. Outside Parker. Pass to Fagbenle. Olsen. And another three for Indiana.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Here's Stevens. The offensive rebound. And it's in.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Now here's Parker. And she has 38 in the game. Back to Cunningham. Mitchell outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Here's Cannon. Plum. Pass to Sims. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
A disciplined player with a consistent offensive attack. Sims alters the game in so many different ways.
Parker's shot's good.
Absolutely, she's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Now here is Sims. She's covered by Mitchell. Inside, Cannon. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Now here's Parker. He has 40.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Here's Cannon. Stevens. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Parker. 43 points in the game. Cunningham sets a screen. To the inside. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here is Sims. She's got 5. Cameron Brink from the arc. Rebounded by Parker. Here's Coulson. She's guarded by Plum. And they pick up 2.
He's picked it up since the start of the second. Her shots are starting to fall.
Pass to Cannon. Stevens with it. And here's Brink. The 3. That's good for her 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
And Brian, teams always benefit from having a reliable veteran around, and Azurá Stevens definitely fits that mold.
Yeah, a seasoned player who has won a championship. Stevens knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she can set the tone on the floor for her younger teammates.
Back to Stevens. Sims, she's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Cannon. Plum. No good on the triple.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Now here's Cunningham for 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Sims. She's got 5. Cannon. The kick out to Brink. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Mitchell outside. Over Sims. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here is Sims. Pass to Plum. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Parker.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Now Mitchell. She's guarded by Plum. Back to Mitchell. Here's Parker. Mitchell. Pass to Parker. Now Mitchell. Fires from deep. And the Fever hit again from deep.
That's her 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Outside Sims. The kick out to Brink. There's the three. The Fever pull it in.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Pass to Cannon. Back to Brink. To the paint. Plum. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Parker.
Not a single point in this quarter for her. Obviously not what they need right now.
Back to Mitchell. Parker on the wing. Kelsey Mitchell. Fires the three. It's not going to go for her. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Fever on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. What can you say? Parker, just an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
Here's Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Howard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The closer to the hoop, the better Howard is. Tremendous touch plus athletic ability.
Pass to Sims. Down low. Wnba with the ball. Howard's there. Back to Sims. 3 on the clock.
And Erica Wnba is going to pick up the foul.
That is her first foul of the game. Here's the Fever with the ball. Mitchell outside. Here's Parker. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Now Plum. Wnba guarded by Howard. Here's Plum. No good there. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Jackson.
Bangs home the trifecta.
A good decision maker with a strong feel for the game. Stevens can spot open teammates whenever she's out on the court.
Parker, good.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
So it's the Sparks now. Here's Plum. She's got 13. Here's Stevens. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Inside. Sims up top.
Jackson.
Pass to Wnba. Now here's Plum. The three-pointer, no good.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Back to Parker. Three-pointer. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
5 straight now. Coming out of halftime, rolling.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Plum. To the middle. Wnba. Count that bucket.
Nimble move by Wnba, getting around the contact into the shot.
Here's Colson. She's got 7. Here's Parker. Buries it down low.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Now here is Sims. 5 points in the game. Wnba screen. Rebounded by Parker.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Screen by Howard. Over Sims. And they're the Fever with another bucket.
And they've really come out from the half with fire in their eyes.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Wnba. Over to the wing. Stevens. No good with the triple.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan. Her mechanics have been impeccable this quarter. And if you don't believe me, just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
Now here's Plum. 13 points in this game. Wnba down low. Guarded by Howard. Outside for Sims. 5 on the clock. Kelsey Plum from outside. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Now here's Parker. Non-stop scoring machine here. Let's go with a 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Outside Sims. Pass to Wnba. And she converts the layup.
And that's Dearica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Launches it. And the Fever hit again from deep.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Pass to Bonner. Parker. She's guarded by Plum. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Now here's Plum. She's got 16. And the 3-ball is good.
A prototypical stretch 4. Stevens' range extends way beyond the 3-point line.
And the basket by Parker.
That's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
They swipe it. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Colson. Howard with the ball. Parker, she's guarded by Plum. Back to Parker. Wnba on the wing. Releases. And again, it's Indiana converting.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch and shoot situations.
Jackson outside. Pass to Hamby. Plum unloads from 13 feet. Howard with the rebound. Up top, Bonner. Over Jackson. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Not only is Bonner a strong shooter, she knows how to get productive. Looks for any and every scoring chance.
Right side, Plum. Back to Sims. Jackson. Pass to Stevens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Sims. Tries again. The shot by Stevens, no good. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Back to Parker. The Sparks grab them. Miss. Now here's Jackson. Sims. Right wing. Shoots. Plum can't hit.
Yeah, she found herself in space and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Parker, that's in, coming off an assist from Wnba.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Now here's Plum. She's got 16.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Count the basket.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Indiana with the ball. Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Pass to Hamby. Back to Sims. There's a screen by Stevens. To the paint. 5 to shoot. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
She has definitely turned things around in this game. She was more of a background player in the first half, but here in the second half, she's looking like a star.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other?
Both teams deciding to change it up.
On the court.
Here's Cannon. The Sparks, no good that time either. Here's the Fever with the ball. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Parker. And Hamby over to help. 6 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What poise from Wallace behind the arc. Finds an angle and focuses on it.
Here's Cannon. Outside Sims. Pass to Hamby. Turner grabs the board.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Now here's Brink. She has 7.
You know, it has been a rough night for her, but you can't falter on that drive.
Now here's Parker. Hull up top, pass to Wallace. Now Parker. To the middle. Cunningham with the bucket.
The endless motor of Sophie Cunningham. So tough to guard. She's always moving.
Here's Cannon. Back to Sims. Now Hamby to end the run. Rebounded by Parker. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. She has 7. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese?
That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Fever on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the 4th. Indiana with the ball. Pass to Cunningham. Parker. Back to Cunningham. Hamby grabs the miss. Plum with it. Now here is Stevens. Parker defending. Here's Hamby. No good with the layup.
Switching baskets must have really thrown her off because she can't get anything to fall this half.
Back to Parker. The 3 ball. Drains the 3-pointer.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
And here's Plum. Pass to Stevens. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for her this game.
She's shaken off her cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Cunningham. Makes it off the glass.
Plays with lots of movement offensively. Great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Now here's Plum. There's a screen for 3. Can't hit that one.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Count it.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Here's Cannon. Inside. Plum gets the bucket.
Well, when Kelsey Plum is getting buckets inside, it's scary because she already does so much damage with her playmaking and perimeter game.
And it's good. 2 points.
You have to have perfect timing to knock down the teardrop.
So it's the Sparks now. Sims up top. Hull defending. Back to Sims. Cannon. Pass to Sims. Shot clock at 6. Plum with it. Guarded by Wallace. 18 feet out. Again, Kelsey Plum missing.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
They grab their own miss. The shot by Stevens, no good.
one item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Parker's shot is off. And the Sparks with possession here. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Here's Stevens. Rebounded by Parker. Launches a three, sinks the three-pointer. Now Sims. Wnba outside. Right side, Stevens. To stop the run. Desiree Stevens can't get that one to fall.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the ball, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Here's Parker. And another three for Indiana.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
The shot by Stevens, no good.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
The tray, and the fever hit again from deep.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Wnba. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
Here's Parker. And the fever hit again from deep.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's Parker. Good on the three-point shot.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
And Parker gets the whistle that time.
Team foul.
That's her third foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Outside Sims. To the inside. Stevens. Off with the layup. Now here's Parker. D right on her. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Pass to Plum. They double team Kelsey Plum. And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. Outside Sims. Stevens. Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open.
A productive athlete who seems to always be in control. How can you not be a fan of the balance that Stevens brings to the court?
Now here's Parker. From past the arc. Jackson pulls it in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Sims. And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
It's stolen by Parker. Cunningham sets a screen. Takes the three. Shot by Parker, no good. Here's Plum.
So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Good game last night. Just like that. One more.